Hi, good morning. This is your boy Kevin Daniel. I'm so glad to come your way again this morning. It's a beautiful day, and I'd like you to know that God has great plans for you. First of all, you're stepping out today. You're going to interact with one or two people. You're going to the office. You're going to take a train. You're going to board a bus. You're taking a flight. Make sure you maintain social distancing. Obey COVID 19 rules. Obey COVID 19 rules. Ensure that you wash your hands, you sanitize your hands, you wear your face masks, and then you keep yourself. Please, COVID is real. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side of this pandemic. All right. Today, in our beautiful discussion, we are going to ask the question: who is your devil? Yeah, you heard me. Who is your devil? Many of us have this imaginary devil that we always ascribe anything wrong to. But today we're going to know who is our devil, who is the devil attacking us. You see, there is a saying that if there is no enemy within, the enemy without can do us no harm. You have also heard Jesus say that a house divided against itself cannot stand. Many times, when we are set to pursue our dreams, when we are set to reach out on a goal, we are set to do something, in the nick of time, in the process of time, we slack back, we don't achieve what we want, and then at the end of the day, we ascribe it to the devil. First of all, I like you to know that the devil that we always ascribe to is not our major problem. God said in the book of Hosea, He said, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge," not the devil. Do you understand? God's people are being destroyed by sickness, by disease, are suffering in wrong relationships, are not making ends meet, are not living a fulfilled life, are struggling through life, are living, day in, day out, struggling, and we ascribe everything to the devil. And God is saying, no. God is saying, no, that it is not the devil. It is not the devil. He said, my people, my children, the ones I love, my people are perishing, they are dying because of what they don't know. Now, let me tell you this story. Imagine that a captain announces to his crew. You have a captain of a ship, and he comes and tells the crew manager, and announce to the crew that we are going to be embarking on a journey, say from Africa to Europe. And once he makes that announcement, he walks away. Imagine that captain to be your conscious mind that says, 2021, this is what I'm going to do. You write down your goals, you write down your dreams, you write down your resolutions. That is your desire. That is what you want to achieve for this year. Now, when the captain goes, the, the crew manager comes and calls his crew and say, come, don't mind that captain. Oh. I am not going to Europe. Where I want to go to, I want to go to Asia. So if we are sailing from Africa, what we are going to do is that we are going to be going to Asia. So since he says he wants to go to Europe and we don't want to go to Europe, what are we going to do? He calls the man in charge of the diesel or the petrol. He tells him, go and add oil to your petrol. He tells the man that is in charge of, food on board. He says, ensure that there is nothing in the kitchen. He tells the man that is supposed to ensure that all the rooms are well kept and organized. The crew manager discourages and causes every member of the team to go against what the captain is saying. I want to ask you, will they arrive in Europe? They will never arrive. Why? Because they are not working together as a team. There is no congruence. There is no alignment. They are not together. The captain wants to go left. The crew wants to go right. Is it not the same thing that is happening in your mind? Where you make up your mind on where you want to go, yet your subconscious is saying, no, that's not where I want to go. The program running inside you is telling you that's not where we are going today. This is what we want to do. So you find yourself doing what you don't want to do. You say you want to stop smoking, but your subconscious is telling you, no, we are going to keep smoking. You say you want to stop womanizing. Your subconscious is saying, no, this year we will continue. So while your conscious mind is planning for progress in a way, your subconscious mind, which is as a result of how you have been living your life for the past 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, or 40 years ago, or even 50 years ago, you have lived your life in a particular way such that your system, your subconscious is sabotaging your effort to make it in life. And so you go round in circle. Every year you write resolutions. You are unable to break through. You attend trainings. Nothing is working. I want to submit to you that if you really want to sail on that journey, then the enemy within you must come to your side. Those of you that are Bible scholars, you heard Paul say, what I want to do, I cannot do. What I don't want to do, I find myself doing. That is the devil. That is your devil, the enemy within. You need to take care of the devil within before you start troubling the devil outside. For if there is no enemy within, the enemy without can do us no harm. If there is an infiltration in a security system, then there is sabotage. The enemy outside is getting information from somebody inside. Then our security is porous. Listen, the devil outside is not your problem. The devil within you is your problem. And that devil is your subconscious mind. That devil is the programs you have inside of you that are taking you where you don't want to go. The programs that are ruling your life. The programs that are deciding what you do. The files that are in your mind that have been there for so long that you act without thinking. You are on autopilot, acting and moving your life without thinking because that is how you have been doing it. You need to realize, you need to come to yourself. You need to come to yourself and begin to work on your mind. It's not a 1 day affair, it's not a 1 week affair, it's not a 1 month affair. You need to make up your mind that you need to reprogram your mind so that both your crew and your captain have the same direction, so that both your inside and your outside have the same direction, so that both your subconscious and your conscious mind are aligned. There is congruence, there is unity of purpose, and all of you are going the same way. If you continue the way you are going and you refuse to work on the devil within, if you refuse to fix your mind, your thought, if you refuse to pay attention to the programs that are running inside of you, and you continue that way, you will get the same result. Why? Because 95% of your decisions, your life, and everything that is happening is being controlled by your subconscious mind. So you need to get into your subconscious mind and begin to affect some changes inside. It is possible. If this is resonating with you, share this video. Like this video. If this is resonating with you, place your comment. Listen, you have a future. but you have enemies within. You have things that are inside you that you need to work out. You need to settle inside. So begin to think about yourself. Begin to check your thinking pattern. Remember, thoughts will lead to feelings. Feelings will lead to actions, and actions will determine your results. Listen, your thinking is determining your results, not just what you wish you want to do. And your thinking and your feelings are coming from your subconscious. You need to take time to begin to work on this, and you will see changes in your life. God bless you. I'll see you in the next video.